Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Round 1 NFL Draft Continuous Podcast. We're going to start with it's going to be round 1 through rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, starting from pick number 1, leading up to 257, Mr. Irrelevant. And as you know, the Browns do not have a pick until round 3, pick 74, and pick 98. So, we will have to wait till tomorrow for their first pick. We'll have all the round 1 picks tonight, though, which will be 1 through 32. We can talk about all that in just a sec. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 NFL Draft trivia question. This guy is last number 1 overall pick to be drafted and play his entire career for just one team and then make the Hall of Fame. Who is he? Hint, he is a multiple Super Bowl winning QB. I will have the answer later in the podcast. Well, there's been no football since February. Uh, and the Browns, and the Browns have made a lot of moves so far this offseason. One of them being signing Elijah Moore from the New York Jets, and a lot of great moves. They targeted a lot of players and signed them. Several players during the NFL Combine, and uh, and uh, and and Deshaun Watson, who was working with head coach Kevin Stefanski and the entire Browns uh, team this entire offseason and really getting to know this Browns team because he will be playing all 17 games this season after serving an 11-game suspension last season. Watson was in Berea uh, uh, last Wednesday as the Browns began their offseason workouts. And the Browns, as I said, must wait till day 2 of the NFL draft on Friday, April 28th, tomorrow, to make that first pick. And the weight will take them to number 74 overall and in the third round, and pick number 98 as well in the fourth. Overall, well, they own that selection from the New York Jets, and their original pick at 98, as I mentioned. The NFL draft will open shortly. If they use one of these picks on a wide receiver, where Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones and recently acquired Elijah Moore are on the roster. And here are 5 players based on projections from Pro Football Focus and other sources that the Browns could target for more depth. First of all, the first one is Nathaniel Tank Dell Houston from Houston University. He is 5 foot, 10 inches, 165 pounds. And you're going to hear this. Why consider him? Dell visited the Browns in early April, according to Josina Anderson of CBS. And an important distinction when considering potential receivers in day 2 is whether or not they are in the slot or outside. Moore did not play as much slot receiver in New York as much in New York that he did in college at Mississippi. If Browns coach Kevin Stefanski, can keeps him on the outside and still wants to add another slot to compete to com- to compete with David Bell, taken last year in the third round. The Dell visit could be a sign they are considering that he posted a 4.49 time in the 40-yard dash at the combine, which tied for 21st among receivers with USC's Jordan Addison. He also posted a 149 in the 10-yard split and 10-yard foot broad jump last season at Houston. Dell turned 109 receptions into 1,398 yards and 17 touchdowns at Mississippi. Now, this could very well be a target that the Browns could sign and could target for a depth sign. They could sign him. You never know. But he is very much a high prospect. Now, the next one that I have, number 2 of the 5 wide receivers, is Josh Downs of North Carolina. He's 5'9", 171 pounds. Why consider him? This would be a home run pick if he falls to the third round, and Downs' second round projection from Pro Football Focus could prove that a trade up would be required to acquire him. Players such as Ohio State's Jackson Smith, Njoda, Najiba, and TCU's Quentin Johnston lead the class, but a player of Downs' caliber is where the comparison is more valid. Had the Browns not made the trade for him, Downs would have been a strong candidate with number 42 pick that got shipped to the Jets. He had 94 receptions last year for 1,029 yards and 11 touchdowns following 2021 with 1,331 yards on 101 receptions. And the NFL draft is about to open in just a few moments. The next one I have is Jalen Hyatt of Tennessee. His 6 inches and 176 pounds. Why consider him? Hyatt also visited the Browns, according to CBS's Anderson, in early April with Tank Dell. What make Hyatt more appealing is his added speed. In fact, he posted a 4.40 time in the 40 that is faster than Dell. His 11.3 broad jump topped all receivers at the combine. At the combine, including Quentin Johnston's 11.2. Hyatt had 1,267 yards and 15 touchdowns on 67 receptions, averaging 18.9 yards per catch last season. Per catch last season for a Tennessee offense that also included prospect Cedric Tillman, 417 yards, 3 touchdowns, and his NFL speed is ready, but the rest of his tape shows a project as route runner. And about to join me on the phone is a friend of mine from one of my best friends from Portland, Oregon, who lives out in Portland, Matt Blumberg. Matt, how are you? Pretty good. I'm currently doing my NFL Draft 2023 podcast, and the draft is about to open up in just a few moments. But the Browns don't have a pick till tomorrow in round three, and we will find out who is first on the clock. And I do believe it's the Houston Texans or the Jacksonville Jaguars, either way. But what do you think a lot of these teams are going to do in the draft this year? Because I know your 49ers are going to be making some picks in this draft. But we'll have to see if they have one in the first round. But and the draft has officially opened, and I believe it is the Carolina Panthers that are on the clock right now. And we'll wait and see who they are going to take for their pick. Well, we'll have to see, Matt. But this could be an interesting draft, and there could be a lot of trade-ups. Do you think there's going to be a lot of trade-ups with this draft? Yeah. And we'll get some more of the receivers I'm talking about in just a moment. But Matt, there's some news I wanted to share with you and my subscribers here. First off, Lamar Jackson signed a 5-year deal with the Baltimore Ravens today, and that doesn't surprise me, even though he originally wanted out of Baltimore. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, you're right. I agree with you on that. And yeah, you're right, and I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, Matt. And well, hey, yeah, well, yeah, you could say that, but hey, Watson's not too far off. And another thing I wanted to mention is Aaron Rodgers has officially signed with the New York Jets, and that happened a day ago, and that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, you're right, and but I'll tell you one thing: Green Bay will not be the team that they once were. They're gonna they're gonna have a shaky up and down season, I think. Yeah. Well, and I wanted to let also my subscribers know that there is a possibility that the Browns could trade up with Philadelphia for a pick in round two tomorrow. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but I will let you know. I will let you all know when something does become available. Matt, what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, yeah, you're right. I mean, this could go either. This could a lot of these picks could go either way. I mean, what, what was that? Oh, well, I heard that Jerry Springer passed away, but I can't remember who the other ones are. Who off the top of my head, you're going to have to tell me. You're going to have to tell me who they are. True. Yeah. And yeah, I think it was Michael Caine. Yeah, I can't remember his name though. Bill No Mitch. Harry Belafonte, yes, at the age of 96, and I say God bless him for that, and he will be missed. And but I think a lot of these picks could go either way, and yeah, we're waiting for the Carolina Panthers for the first pick in the first round from Carolina to come in, and Carolina they had kind of a shaky season, but came back on strong at the end, but fell short of the playoffs. They fell short. But yeah, yeah, that's true. And one of the top prospect quarterbacks in this draft is Alabama's Bryce Young. Yeah, so he could definitely get taken in the first round. You never know, Matt. So yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I know I wasn't, but right now we're gonna take a break, subscribers of mine and everybody who's watching. And I will be right back after I upload this first segment video. So stay right there. I'll be right back.